guys, for today's video I have a quick easy lower body workout. All you will need are a pair of dumbbells and preferably resistance bands, but if you do not have any, that is totally okay. So with that being said, let's get started with this. Before I start my workout, I make sure that I do some really good stretches. I make sure to target all areas of the lower body, so you'll see me doing stretches for my quads, my hamstrings, my hip flexors, and also the booty. I noticed whenever I don't stretch, my muscles feel really tense, and when I'm doing my workouts, it feels uncomfortable, and I don't get as good of a workout as I do whenever I do stretch. I can't tell you how many times I have gone to the gym with friends or family, and they think I'm crazy for stretching, but please just trust me on this, that it is so important. You don't want to get injured, and please, please, please just stretch. It doesn't take that much time, and I promise you, you will have a better workout. Your muscles will be all loose and ready to go, so just take the extra time to do a few stretches. It doesn't have to be anything extreme, just as long as you do something to loosen up those muscles a bit. After stretching, I like to do some glute activation. This helps to fire up your muscles so that whenever you do start working out, they're already warmed up, ready to go, and you'll get better contraction. The first thing I'm doing are some hip abductors. So for this, I put a resistance band right above my knees, and I just push out my knees against the resistance band. You will really feel this on the side of your glutes, and this one really burns. Right after that, I will go into some donkey kicks. You could either do these on your elbows or on your hands like I am here. Make sure that you aren't overextending your legs. I see a lot of people do this exercise wrong, but you should be squeezing your glute right at the top. Next, I am just doing some side-to-side walks. I don't completely come together with my feet so that I'm always keeping some type of tension on my glutes. This one is killer, it really burns. I do this every leg day before my workout. If you want to take it up a notch, you can get into a squat position and do the same thing side to side, or walk from one side of the room to the other, and that will really kill your glutes. First, I am starting out with some pulse squats. I am using the heaviest weight I have, but just use whatever weight you're most comfortable with. If you feel like the pulse squats are too hard for you, then you can take out the pulse and just do regular squats, or if it is not hard enough, then just add an extra pulse. The next exercise I'm doing are some glute bridges. I like to use a weight for this, but you don't have to if it is too hard. I like to put the band around my legs so that I make sure that I'm always keeping my knees pushed out and not bringing them together. It is also important to make sure that your heels are as close to your butt as you can, and to always push through them, not your toes. Also, make sure you're really squeezing the glutes when you hit the top so you get the best contraction. I decided to do a superset with this, so I am supersetting it with some hip abductors. This will really burn, and you can skip out on this if you want, but I highly recommend to just get through it, and it will be worth it in the end. Next, I am doing some Romanian deadlifts. This exercise is great for your hamstrings. It is really important to make sure that you are hinging at your hips, so try to think of just pushing your butt back instead of just squatting down, because it is not a squat, it is a deadlift. Also, make sure that you are trying to keep your back as flat as possible. You don't want to arch it because then you could injure your lower back. I am supersetting this with single leg deadlifts. You can do this separately if you like, but I like doing it together so that I'm really working out those hamstrings and just really burning them out. I like to hold on to something so I keep my balance. It is very hard, but over time it does get a little easier. Next up, we have some curtsy lunges. This is basically the same as a regular lunge, but you are going at a slight diagonal instead of straight back. Now remember, I said slight diagonal, make sure you don't go too crazy completely to the side. You can either do this exercise by alternating legs, or what I like to do is do one leg at a time, so I'm keeping constant tension on that leg, and then I'll do the other leg after I finish that set. I do these every single leg day. Yes, every leg day. I can't go without it. I don't know why, but they've really become a staple of my routine because every time I do them, I do feel sore, even though I do them every time. So if that's not telling you that it's a good workout, then you need to try it yourself so you can see what I'm talking about. At the very end, I am just doing a burnout. So basically, you just use little to no weight, or you can use a resistance band like I am. The point is to just burn out your legs, glutes, your lower body in general. So first I'm going with those side-to-side walks. After that, I'm doing some regular squats. I put the band above my knees, so I'm constantly pushing against the band with my knees, and this will make it a lot harder than a regular squat without the resistance band, but you can just take a light weight and do these too. When I'm doing the burnout exercises, I don't really count the reps, I just do it until it burns and I can't do any more. Lastly, I'm doing glute bridges again, but this time whenever I reach the top, I am pushing my legs against the resistance band to add some extra tension. That is all for today's video. I just want to put out there that whenever you are doing the workout, over time you should be slowly increasing the weight. And whether it's more dumbbell weight or just anything you have around your house, if you're doing the workout at home, that is totally fine. So with that being said, I hope you liked the video. So if you did, please give it a thumbs up and to hit the subscribe button down below for more videos like this.